And now let's give it a listen.
What Nomaditsu does have is a very particular set of skills. Skills he has acquired over a very long career. Skills that make him useful for people like you. If you subscribe to the Nomaditsu channel now, that'll be the end of it. But if you don't, I will look for you, I will find you, and I will...
Nomaditsu.
Hey guys, today I want to talk about this mind-blowing software. I know I keep bringing you mind-blowing things. I hope your brain is intact and the stitching isn't showing. But yeah, last video we talked about how to clone a $1.3 billion product, and I really love the comments, guys. And this is my favorite one. I really hope you guys run with Replit. I hope you guys make $1 billion. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for the new subscribers. It's really blowing my mind and it really motivates me to make more content. So back to the story. I've wanted to try AI voice cloning software, but there was this little problem of the paywall. Okay, there's no problem with paying for AI software.
No. Wait.
But I would like to try the software, right, before I sign up. And for AI voice cloning, that was just not possible to have like super high quality voice cloning. But now, not only do we have a chance to try it out before we buy, we get the whole software for free. And it's also super high quality. It is private, and we can run it in the cloud or on our own computers if it's fast enough. And I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you examples, and I'm going to give you the full scoop. What more do you want, right? Well, if you're interested in that, stick around and let's check it out. And if we haven't met yet, my name is Ray, and my mission is to help you unlock the power of AI. And I'm a digital nomad from Toronto, now living in Thailand. I've traveled to over 30 countries. I love stand-up comedy, personal development, and delicious Thai food. And in my past life, I was a UX director and product designer for top Canadian tech companies such as Shopify, BitBuy, TunnelBear, and Wattpad. And I really look forward to connecting with you on this journey. So how did all this start? On October 9, 2024, a research paper called F5-TTS was revealed. And what the F is F5-TTS? Well, it stands for a fairy tailer that fakes fluent and faithful speech with flow matching. And that didn't help us at all yet, right? Well, I'm going to get into the name in a bit. And this was announced by researchers from Shanghai Jiao Tong, I hope I'm saying that right, University and University of Cambridge and Geely Auto Research Institute. And they launched this on archive.org. And this is a great site if you want to get all the cutting edge research papers that are coming out. And yeah, this is where they announced their advanced text-to-speech model. Okay, so what exactly is it? Well, it's a fast, free way to generate high quality text-to-speech audio based on a very small sample of audio, which is less than 15 seconds. And why is this a big deal? Well, before, to get this quality of voice cloning, you'd have to have a lot of data, like a lot of recording audio, sometimes 15 minutes, before it was even longer, and usually it would cost a lot, or at least you'd have to pay the paywall. And this innovation is a fast way to generate high quality text-to-speech at a very low cost, aka free. It's actually open source, which is what really got me excited. Thank you for the open source community. And it's also based on very little data. So less than 15 seconds of audio. That is just insane that you could clone somebody's voice with such little audio. Now let's get back to that name. F5-TTS, fairy tailer that fakes fluent and faithful speech with flow matching. Yeah, they're having too much fun with that at these research places. What's going on? I'm just kidding. This is great. I love that they're having fun with this, and I love alliterations. So I'm a fan of this name. And what it is, it's just a clever play on words that helps you memorize the different features that this technology has. So fairy tailer, it just talks about how this is engaging storyteller speech. So it's like, it's not just flat, it's meant to be more engaging, unlike my monotone speech. So The second F is fake, and that means it's just talking about how this is creating artificial speech. And then fluent is that this is smooth, natural sounding output. And we're going to hear that in a bit and we'll judge for ourselves if it sounds natural. And then we got faithful. So that's like it accurately represents the input text. So it's just talking about how it is very high quality and accurate. And then finally we got flow matching, and that is a more technical term about this is the kind of speech generation approach that they're taking. So that's a deciphering of that really weird name, and let's continue. Now, what can we do with this? Well, we could, like I said, give it a small sample of voice, and we could instantly clone that voice and have it read something from whatever we type. And that's both a blessing and a curse, so just be careful about scams these days. Now anybody can duplicate a voice, and we're going to hear that in a bit. Now, you might be thinking like, okay, I could duplicate a voice, but I was wondering like, what else can we do with it? Like what's special about that? So I rounded up top 10 use cases for AI voice cloning and text-to-speech. So you can see here, we got number 1 is entertainment. So if you want to dub your video or a TV show or a movie into a different language, you could do that. You have corporate training. So if you have a video you want to produce for your office, you could have it with virtual instructors. And for customer service, you could have an interactive voice response, or you could have it read a script. And for accessibility, you could bring the interface to life, which allows more people to access the application or content that you have. And for media production, we got voiceovers and narration. Gaming, you got characters can be reading from text to speech in lifelike manner. In education, we could create audiobooks and bring to life our e-learning content. For marketing, you got personalized voice ads. Maybe you could have a cool interactive website where you could have people clone their voice and bring to life your ad. And we have personal assistants with human-like voices, so you can have text-to-speech with human-like voices. And finally, you got podcasting, so you could create a podcast just based on your text. And so that's just a smattering of use cases to get your imagination going. Okay, enough with the story. Now for the fun part, let's get to using this. And to access it, you need to go to huggingface.co/spaces/Mr. Fake Name. Gotta love that username. /E2-F5-TTS. And if you're not familiar with Hugging Face, it's an amazing site. You'll definitely want to bookmark it because this is where you could access a lot of the open source tech in AI. I'll probably do a video on that, so definitely subscribe if you haven't already. All right, on the left side, we have the website that you will see when you enter that URL I gave you. And on the right side, I just did a little search on Perplexity to look up a good sample script for AI voice training. And basically, it came up with this sample over here. And I've tried this already and it worked pretty decently. One pro tip I could give is that the way that you read this short script is going to color how the voice clone will sound. So if you know that the text you want to be read should be in a certain mood or should sound a certain way, you should make sure that the audio that you record or the audio that you provide should have that kind of flavor, because that's what it's going to replicate. It is just a small sample, so it's going to base everything on that small sample. So that being said, I'm going to be reading from this, and I learned that actually a shorter sample is better. So I won't go all the way to the 15 seconds. I'll probably just go up to 10 seconds. And I will now go here. So what you're going to do is scroll down and hit the record button. And I'm going to record the sample now. Imagine the vastness of space. Billions of galaxies, each containing countless stars and planets. Did you know that our Milky Way alone is home to an estimated 100 billion planets? Okay, so I could already see that this is 16 seconds and that's way too long already. I just didn't know when the recording started. So I'm going to re-record that because it's probably going to mess up our sample. So I'm going to re-record this. I'm just going to refresh this. Imagine the vastness of space, billions of galaxies, each containing countless stars and planets. Did you know our Milky Way alone is home to an estimated 100 billion planets? Okay, so I kind of rushed that because I wanted to get it to more like 11 seconds, but let's see what we get with this. And for the script to generate, I picked a script and modified it from a movie, and I modified it to avoid any copyright. And I'm just going to see if you could guess where the script is from. Okay, so now I pasted in my script, and we're going to leave it at F5-TTS, and we're going to synthesize. So you're going to see these notifications here. And when the last ones are done, we're going to scroll down to the bottom of the page. Okay, so it's generating our speech. Okay, so it generated. Now let's hear the voice. What Nomaditsu does have is a very particular set of skills he has acquired over a very long career, skills that make him useful for people like you. If you subscribe to the Nomaditsu channel now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you, and I will wish you a very nice day. So yeah, I want you to be the judge of that. Like, how close was that to my speech? I thought, based on the little amount of audio that I gave, it was really convincing. And I could probably do a better job of that if I gave a better sample. But yeah, just giving that much recording, it could generate, whatever you wanted to say in that amount of time. So keep that in mind. I'm going to do a few more famous voices for your enjoyment, and let's proceed. We're here for the second voice clone, and as we kick off these more interesting voice clones, I want to give a disclaimer. Please, this is for educational purposes only, and do not use this for any nefarious purposes. With great power comes great responsibility. This is powerful tech. Use it responsibly. Okay, so I've loaded up a reference audio, and you'll see a pro tip again is keep it under 15 seconds. I'd say keep it closer to like 13 or less seconds and have your text to generate. And I left the advanced settings as is, and let's synthesize. And I'm not going to speed up this time. I'm going to let you see how fast this is. So it goes through these notifications, and then we'll scroll down. It's already almost halfway done. It has an estimate of about 32 seconds to complete and should finish up about now. And we have our sample. So let's have a listen.
Well, not a very particular set of skills he has acquired over a very long career, skills that make him useful for people like you. If you subscribe to the Nomaditsu channel now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you, I will find you, and I will wish you a very nice day.
So that was a bit speedy, but what do you think of the quality, and could you tell who that is? If you did, comment below who you think it is. And now I'm going to look at the advanced settings, and because the speed was pretty quick, I'm going to slow it down and see if that makes a difference. So it started at 1. I'm going to do it about 0.6 because that was really fast. And let's regenerate. So we have our audio here. Let's have a listen, see if it's any different.
Pretty annoying at times. What Nomaditsu does have a very particular set skills he has acquired over a very long career, so that make him skill useful for people like you. Get pretty know if you subscribe to the not times. If you subscribe, that'll be the end of it. I'll not look for you. I will not pursue you. If you don't, I will look find you. And I will wish you a very nice day.
Okay. Okay, I think he called me annoying at the beginning there.
Pretty annoying at times. What Nomaditsu does have a very...
Okay, so he called me annoying. That might be from the original audio, and that's kind of what it does. It kind of continues from this audio. So I'm guessing it's either that or it's a very spooky hallucination being called annoying by AI voice generation. But yeah, so you could see that that wasn't perfect. So it looks like, you're going to have to play around with this. If you do mess around with the advanced settings, it could mess with your final output. So let's go on to the next one. All right, so on to the next clone. And I'm just going to go direct to synthesize. Okay, so we have our next voice clone. Let's have a listen.
What Nomaditsu does have is a very particular set of skills. Skills he has acquired over a very long career. Skills that make him useful for people like you. If you subscribe to the Nomaditsu channel, now that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you, I will find you, and I will wish you a very nice day.
Wow. Okay. So that was super high quality. I think that's the best one yet. I think we could all guess who that is. I mean, I don't know who that is. That was a random sample. If you think you know who that is, comment below. And let's move on to the next. Okay, we're on to the next voice clone. Let's see if you can guess. I'm going to hit synthesize. All right, it's ready. Let's have a listen.
What Nomaditsu does have is a very particular set of skills. Skills he has acquired over a very long career. Skills that make him useful for people like you. If you subscribe to the Nomaditsu channel now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you, and I will wish you a very nice day.
That was better than a movie I recently saw. We're here for the final voice clone. Let's generate it. Now, one thing I will say is I got lucky here. In my first round of trying to record this, I got some errors. I ran into limits with Hugging Face, but luckily I was able to get the generations in. But that's something you might notice. If you do a bunch, you might get timed out and you just have to wait a while until your quota resets. It might be even that you have to wait till the next day, or it might just be a few hours. So that's just something to keep in mind. Okay, so it's ready. Let's give it a listen.
What Nomaditsu does have is a very particular set of skills. Skills he has acquired over a very long career. Skills that make him useful for people like you. If you subscribe to the Nomaditsu channel now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you, and I will wish you a very nice day.
All right, so I just showed you how to run it in the cloud on Hugging Face. What if you want to run it on your own computer where you could do it unlimited and fully private? Well, you're just going to have to install this really cool app called Pinocchio. And then after you install it, you're going to install a sub app called E2-F5-TTS. And don't worry, it's really simple. I'm going to show you right now. All right, so in your browser, you're going to go to pinocchio.computer and you're going to see this website and you're just going to download the appropriate version for you. And this works for Windows and Mac. Okay, so after you download and install the Pinocchio app, you're going to see this interface. And if you don't, you're just going to click on the Discover tab. So what is Pinocchio? Well, Pinocchio is like a free app store for all of these open source amazing AI apps. And here's something to know because I've tried a lot of these apps and unfortunately, a lot of them don't work on my computer because my computer is older. So the newer and faster your computer, the more you're going to get out of Pinocchio computer. And yeah, this is one of the things that's really causing me to want to upgrade because, a lot of the AI stuff you could do in the browser, but this is a really good reason to upgrade your computer if you're really into AI and you want to do it on your own computer and privately. And now we're going to install the voice cloning F5-TTS program. And right now it's at the top here, but if you don't see it, you could do a search E2-F5 And there you go. It's already there. So we'll click on that and you'll download it and you'll install it. Okay, so let's run through it. And yeah, this is basically what you're going to see. You just hit install and it's going to have all this code here, but you don't have to worry about that. It's just going to install it for you. And then when it's ready, you're going to see some extra buttons appear on the left side here. Okay, so it's installed, and as you can see, it is the same interface. I'm just going to close this to clean this up. But yeah, you can see that this is the same interface that we were working with from the website. It's just a lot nicer and cleaner here. So I'm going to try to clone another voice, and let's see if it works. Okay, so I have a audio clip loaded up as the reference, and I have the same script loaded up here, and I'm going to hit synthesize. And now, something to note is this part will vary depending on how fast your computer is. And I'm running a kind of old computer, the first M1 chip on a Mac. So this is the MacBook Air M1. So I'm going to have to let this run and I'll just be back when it's ready. Okay, it looks like some progress is happening, but I will fast forward in case this takes a very long time. Okay guys, the voice clone is complete. It finished faster than I expected. It was just a couple of minutes. And now let's give it a listen.
What Nomad does have is a very particular set of skills. Skills he has acquired over a very long career. Skills that make him useful for people like you. If you subscribe to the Nomad channel now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you, I will find you, and I will wish you a very nice day.
Holy crap. I can't believe that just happened on my computer. That was the best version I've heard. I tried this on my computer before, but it didn't really work out well. I think it was because I didn't understand the importance of the length of the sample. This one, I only used 10 seconds of a sample, and it generated incredibly. So it's almost like the less of a sample you have, the better the results. It seems like that's the pattern. But you might be able to guess who that voice is. I won't say for copyright reasons. And again, this was just for example purposes to demonstrate this software. And please use it responsibly. But damn, that was incredible. That was my favorite one yet, and I did this offline and on my own computer for free in a few minutes. So let that sink in, and I hope you're excited about this as much as I am. Okay guys, let's recap. F5-TTS is an advanced AI voice cloning model. And it's a big deal because it's advanced, it's fast, it's free, open source, and only needs minimal voice sample to clone voices. We could run it for free at huggingface.co or offline on our own computer with Pinocchio app. And you can clone any voice as long as you have about 10 to 15 seconds of voice recording. And of course, we need to use this power responsibly. So now I put the question to you guys. What do you think? What will you do with the power of free, unlimited AI voice cloning? It's simply mind-boggling that we have such quality and such speed with this technology. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. And with that, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, I really hope you'll give a like, a subscribe, share it with a friend. And yeah, I'd love to have you on this journey. Thanks so much to everybody who subscribed recently. It really makes a huge difference and it really makes me want to make more of these. So yeah, thank you so much and I'll see you in the next one.
Nomad.